This is On Point with Miss Britt, bringing you Week 11 NFL recap. So let's get into it. Thursday, we had the Titans versus the Packers. So Titans quarterback Ryan Tannehill, he threw for 333 yards and 2 touchdowns, giving the Titans a win of 27-17 over the Packers. Since losing the first 2 games, the Titans have won 7 out of 8. Green Bay has lost 6 out of 7. Aaron Rodgers went 24 for 39, 227 yards, and had 2 touchdown passes to Christian Watson, a 14-yard pass and an 8-yard pass. Derrick Henry was kept to 28 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown, and he threw a 3-yard touchdown pass to Austin Hooker. So the Titans are rolling and the Packers are back to losing, unfortunately. All right, so let's just address the elephant in the room. You know, folks have been trying to clown me. The Giants versus the Lions. First of all, why can't the Giants get a break from injuries? Why? You know, I'm surprised we won this many games because every week it's somebody. First of all, there were 6 injuries in this game on top of the injuries that we already had. So we had 6 players go down during this game. We had our right tackle, Tyree Phillips. We had our corner, Adoree Jackson. We had our other corner, Fabian Moore. We had our safety go out. We had our wide receiver, our rookie wide receiver, Wan'Dale Robinson, go out. We're already down Kenny Golladay. We're down Sterling Shepard. All we have is Darius Slayton right now, to be honest. And Kenny Golladay, I think he's about to come back from an injury, but he be dropping passes. And then we lost our center. So I mean, hello, like, you know, I was really excited to face them Cowgirls this week, but it's like we literally are activating people from the practice squad. We playing with the practice squad at this point. But anyways, let's go through this horrible loss. The Giants lost to the Lions 18-30-31. So Detroit's running back Jamal Williams, he ran for a career high of 3 touchdowns. Lions defensive end Aiden Hutchinson, he intercepted a pass and recovered a fumble to set up 14 points for the Lions. Michael Bagley, he kicked 24-yard field goal. Daniel Jones and Matt Breida had 3-yard touchdown runs, and Jones threw a late touchdown to Richie James. Also, Daniel Jones was intercepted twice, and those were his first picks since week 3. And I knew that was going to happen because they had just posted Daniel Jones hasn't intercepted a ball since week 3. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. As soon as they kept posting about it, I said they done. Watch what happens. He gonna throw an interception. They done curse this man. Anyways, Detroit's quarterback Jared Goff, he finished 17-26, 165 yards. And we are moving forward. All right, Raiders versus Broncos. So that game went into overtime. Derek Carr hit Devontae Adams with a wide open 35-yard touchdown pass. In overtime, they ended up beating Broncos 22-16. Denver was hanging on a 16-13 lead at the 2-minute warning. Russell Wilson threw the ball out of bounds on 3rd and 10 instead of sliding to burn more time. Raiders got the ball back, and then Derek Carr, he drove the Raiders 71 yards to set up a game-time field goal with 16 seconds left on the clock. Derek Carr was 23 for 37, 307 yards and 2 touchdowns. All right, the Eagles versus the Colts. So the Eagles, they had their first loss last week, so this week they were trying to avoid another loss. And then Jalen Hurts came in clutch. He scored on a late 8-yard touchdown run to give the Eagles the win. 17-16, the Eagles trailed the entire game. Jalen Hurts, he went 18 for 25, 190 yards passing, a 22-yard touchdown pass in the 4th quarter to Quez Watkins to cut the deficit 13-10, and he also rushed for 86 yards. Okay, so Colts kicker Chase McLaughlin, he had 3 field goals, a 51-yard field goal, 36-yard, and a 37-yard field goal. Jonathan Taylor, Colts running back Jonathan Taylor, he scored on a 1-yard touchdown run on the opening possession, and he rushed for 84 yards. All right, Bengals versus Steelers. So we know what happened last time the Bengals played the Steelers. They missed the field goal to win in regulation, and also missed the field goal in overtime and lost to the Steelers. So this was a redemption game, and they proved it. So Joe Burrow, he threw 4 touchdown passes. He had 355 yards and 2 interceptions. Their running back was in for Joe Mixon. Perrine, he set a franchise record by catching 3 touchdown passes, most in a single game by a Cincinnati running back. Practice squad called up Trent Irwin, and he had a 1-yard touchdown. And that was his first career touchdown of a 4-year span. Pittsburgh quarterback Kenny Pickett, he passed for 265 yards and had a touchdown. And Najee Harris rushed for 90 yards and 2 touchdowns. Okay. Next, the Cowboys versus the Vikings. Like, did the Vikings even show up? Like, well, I'm not understanding when they played. This is the second NFC East team that they played, and they looked like a deer in headlights. I'm not understanding. Is that y'all can't get past the NFC East? All right, so this game ended the Vikings 7-game win streak, and the Cowboys beat them 40-3. Cowboys running back Tony Pollard, he had 2 touchdown catches and a career high of 189 yards. Kirk Cousins got sacked 7 times. That's his career most. Ezekiel Elliott rushed for 2 touchdowns in his return from an injury. Brett Maher, he made 4 field goals, including a 60-yard field goal to end the first half. Justin Jefferson had 33 yards on 3 catches. But last week against the Bills, he had a career high of 193 receiving yards. He just didn't show up against the Cowboys. And Dak Prescott, he went 22 for 25, 276 yards and 2 touchdowns. Good for them. All right. And on Thanksgiving, they will be playing us. All right. So the Jets versus Patriots. The Patriots beat the Jets 10-3. It wasn't much of the game. New England's rookie Marcus Jones returned a punt for 84 yards for a touchdown. That was the only touchdown of the game. And that's how the Patriots won, pretty much. Bills versus Browns. So this game was moved to Detroit due to the snowstorm in Buffalo, because they expected 6 feet of snow, which they did get. So that made sense to move the game. Some folks had an issue with that, which is dumb. So the Bills trampled all over the Browns, 31-23. The Bills had halftime lead, scored, and then they scored on all 5 possessions in the second half. The Browns have lost 6 of 7 games. Josh Allen, he was 18 for 27, 197 yards and a touchdown. He had a 5-yard touchdown pass to Stephon Diggs. And Bills running backs Singletary and Cook each ran for 86 yards. And they beat the Browns 31-23. All right, 49ers, they dominated the Cardinals 38-10. Garoppolo threw 4 touchdowns. And let me know you guys' favorite game of the week. I am excited for the Thanksgiving games. Hopefully a miracle happens, because we are playing with freaking practice squad. But you never know. So I'm excited. We are getting into week 12. And I will see y'all next week. And happy Thanksgiving. I'm out.